What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. And I'm getting in some sun right now, but I just wanted to jump straight into the topic, and I wanted to talk about the why it's not really why it's so important, but you know, um, the what happens. This is what happens when you're spiritually awakened, and this is the benefits of being spiritual awakened. So when you're spiritually awakened, you just start to see things for what it is. You start to see people, the world, things. You just start to see and view everything for what it really is. You don't really associate with a lot of things or people anymore. You're gonna start to lose friends. You're not gonna be able to relate to a lot of things and people anymore. And, people might look at you differently, and some might clown you, but you can't let that affect you while you're on your journey. This journey is about, you're gonna learn on this journey, you're gonna learn the value of self-love, and you're gonna see how you were all you needed this whole time. You didn't need that girlfriend, you didn't need that friend, you didn't need all of these bunch of people, because in all essence, most of those people were most likely distractions. You don't need all this materialistic things to be happy. And that's what being spiritual awakened, it teaches you, and you start to appreciate life way more. And you start to appreciate the little things in life. And on my journey, it took me a while to really come to my senses and be like, you know what, this group of friends are not for me anymore. It took a while for me to come to that realization. And when I did finally come to that realization, it was the best choice I ever made, I feel like, in my life, because I was going through so much in a span of months. I was going through so much in a span of months. I was putting my mom through hell. I was putting myself through hell. I was putting my family through hell, and I feel like all of that was meant to happen to get me on my journey and where I'm at right now. And, one day my family is gonna find out why all of that happens. And another thing is, don't when you're having your awakening, don't stress too much trying to wake people in your family up. Don't stress too much, if people not really listening to you, because you got to understand that once you're awakened, you're now on a different frequency. You're now on a different vibration, you know? And not a lot of people are gonna be on the same vibration as you. And you just have to accept that. So once you start giving people that spiritual talk, they're most likely not gonna listen to you. They're not gonna want to hear what you gotta say. But that doesn't mean you should. That doesn't mean you should, be like, man, nobody's listening to me. Why am I going through this spiritual awakening? But trust me, this spiritual awakening process it's a beauty. It's a beauty. If I never went through my spiritual awakening, I would have still been trapped in what they call this matrix. I would have still been running around with fake friends, using me for what I had instead of actually, being my friends, And now that I'm on my journey, then I'm attracting more like-minded people. And that's the beauty of it, man. You never want to attract fake friends. You never want to attract fake relationship. because all that does is just make you unhappy. You wanna always be happy at all times. You wanna always be able to be in the position to spread joy and love. And you know, this world is really messed up, and a lot of people don't know how to show genuine love anymore. So a spiritual awakening is honestly a blessing. It's a blessing. And sometimes you have to go through the worst just to sometimes you have to go through the worst to get to the better parts of life. And that's what I'm learning on my journey. And also for people that's lost in the world, people that don't have any direction, and you feel like you don't have a purpose. You have a purpose. You just have to cut out all the distractions and find yourself. Really, you have to find yourself. Because for months I thought that I wanted to be for months I thought I wanted to be famous. And I never really try to associate myself with the word famous, because I know what fame brings with it. But the group of friends that I was hanging out with, they had their specific goals, which kind of rubbed off on me, because you are what you hang with. You really are what you hang with. So hanging with a particular group of friends made me believe that I wanted to live a certain type of lifestyle that, deep down, subconsciously, I didn't want to live. And, you know, they were going by a message that I really didn't stand by. And subconsciously, I knew that I didn't stand by that message. So I really had to find myself and cut them off to really realize what I wanted to do, and realize what I came here to do. And that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of this spiritual awakening. That's the beauty of finding yourself, because now you're just on a path of self-love. You realize that you don't need anybody but yourself. And once you realize that, you start to attract like-minded people that's, on the same vibration as you. You start to, attract people with a mindset like you, not just people who's just there just to be there. And also, you gotta watch out for those people. You gotta watch out for those people that comes around you when they see you doing better. Watch out for those people, because sometimes when you're doing better, people just want to be around you to, in a sense, collect your energy. And those people that they're around you, and when you guys are talking, it seems like they're just talking nonsense. You gotta watch out for those people. You gotta watch out for people that's only worried about materialistic things. They don't really. You gotta watch out for people who always come up to you and try to make small talk. You gotta watch out for these people, man, because these people are what I consider energy vampires. They just want to be around you because they see your light. So you never want to give the wrong people your energy. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect your energy at all costs. And for me, growing up, I always had issues with anxiety. And whenever whenever I would see a big crowd, I wouldn't go towards that big crowd, because, I knew it was a lot of dense energies in that big crowd, and I wouldn't want to associate my high energy with that dense energy. So once you're on your spiritual awakening, you start to appreciate your energy more. You start to know your worth, and you don't always want to be around people who carry low energy. You always want to surround yourself with high vibrational people that's doing the same thing as you. And there's gonna be friends that, like I said a few minutes ago, there's gonna be people that, look at you funny. There's gonna be people that try to make you look like the bad guy. But no, don't ever feel like you're the bad guy for cutting off a certain group of friends. Don't ever let anyone make you feel bad for doing something that's benefiting you. You always you come first. Before all these so-called friends, you come first. You gotta remember that. Some people, they just, like I said, they just want you around because it benefits them. And, I don't think that's the righteous way of living. We should always put ourselves first before anybody. And, that's just how I feel. So, when you're going through your spiritual awakening, you just start to, you just start to love beautiful sights like these. You start to see it, for what it is. You start to enjoy little things like this. But yeah, man, you just wanna live righteous. That's what this awakening is teaching me. I just want to live in harmony with the trees and all the butterflies and all the birds. You know what I'm saying? You just want to live in harmony with that. And a spiritual awakening, if I never had my spiritual awakening, like I said, man, I would have been so lost in this world. And I'm glad I found myself. I'm truly glad. My mom's starting to see that, I'm changing. I'm telling her I'm changing right before our eyes. And, I don't know if she still sees me the same way, but, I'm changing, man. I'm reading books now. I'm meditating more. After this video, I'm actually about to just, soak up the sun and meditate, and, get some, thoughts out, get some of those toxic thoughts out my head. And, I made a video on how to handle dysfunctional or toxic family members. I know most people face this issue, and, during your spiritual awakening, a lot of family matters might come out into the open more. A lot of family issues might hit more. There might be more arguments, and all you just have to do is separate yourself sometimes and just see things for what it really is. You gotta see your brother for who he is, your mom for who she is. If you got a sister, you gotta see her for who she is. Everything is just, is just in your life to teach you a valuable lesson. And that's the beauty of this, that's the beauty of life. You chose to be here, and you chose the people who's currently in your life, and that's the beauty of it. So, I hope you guys are really taking care of yourselves, man. Get you some sun today. If you in the house constantly, if you don't have school, if you don't got work, none of that, go outside and soak up the sun. Go out in nature, look up at the trees, smile at the trees, talk to the trees, because these things are alive, man. These things are alive. So, whoever is watching this video, I hope you enjoyed this video. And, what I'm saying, don't forget to live righteous. Live righteous starting today. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.